Hey, 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 happy Monday. Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna try to find myself on here. I gotta update it so it'll show my live. Alrighty. Let's see. 2 seconds, I gotta share it. Share it to my group. All right. How is everyone tonight? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. My phone is crooked, isn't it? Hey, Miss Deb. All right, let me see if I can get it to straighten up just a touch. Nope, I think I went the wrong way. It will bother me if I go back and watch the replay and that thing is crooked the whole time. But it looks straight in my phone, but apparently it's not. So, make sure that you, oh, that's better. I can deal with that. Make sure that you comment and that you share the video so that your name can go in the drawing for next week. Today's winners are Verna, and she's getting some little sprinkles to make some shaker cards with. And then Melissa, you won the Monster Bash enamel shapes for Halloween. So yay, one of my favorite because of the black dots. So I will get those in the mail to you. Melissa, I will add yours to your color club, which should hopefully be in by the end of the week. I've been waiting for it to come in. So once I get it in hand, I'll put this in there for you. So you'll get lots of fun stuff in the mail. All right. So if you comment and share for tonight's video, I have 2 more prizes to give away. These are some antiqued corners and slides element. This was in last year's catalog. And then I've got some ribbon to give away. This was Tea Time, I believe is what it was called. Combo pack. So some of my favorite ribbon here. Yeah. Okay, awesome, Melissa, thanks. So make sure you share, comment, and then you can get your names into that. Let's get started with all of my wonderful announcements. Paper Pumpkin Kit, Haunts and Harvest. That is from August now, so August, and then you have until September the 10th to sign up for it. August Paper Pumpkin, or September technically Paper Pumpkin, is, let's see, 12 treat boxes, and then it comes with all the stuff that you need to make it. The colors are basic black, pale papaya, poppy parade, pumpkin pie, and soft succulent. So some great great colors that they're using for this kit right here. And that, you know, today we're going to be doing Paper Pumpkin alternatives, so yay. Okay, September class in person at Bethel UMC, or if you place an online order for $35 or more, you can get this class for free and mailed to you. For anybody who is doing it as to go, I will be putting a video together. That video will be emailed along with the PDF so that you can do it from home. So don't think that you can't get this class anymore, because I know it's been online. So it still has a to-go option. It just won't be live on my Facebook group anymore, or Facebook page. It just won't be live on there. It will be done by video and email for any to-go. But in person, class is $20 or free, again with a purchase, and it will be at Bethel UMC in Winsboro. So you will be making a total of 6 cards, and we will be using the Butterfly Brilliance. I'm going to get it in one more time. And then I'm actually going to start for October class. It's going to be the holiday catalog so that you can get lots of that. And with the holiday catalog, what it's going to in October, when I start with that class in person, you're actually going to use 3 different sets, and you'll make 2 cards from each set. So you'll actually walk away still with 6 cards, but it'll be different stamp sets and that kind of stuff from the catalog. So, but this one originally, I designed it before I decided to go in person. So that's why it's all under the Butterfly Brilliance. But again, $20. There is a link in the description of this video to sign up. So if you're interested, make sure that you do that. If you want to make a purchase, all you do is just go online and you put the your purchase in. So, bingo. Bingo is September the 11th from 11:30 to 2 at Murray's Neighborhood Grill in Casey, South Carolina. For those of you who watch from out of state, this is an in-person, completely in-person. It will be very difficult to do this to go. I have tried it and it kind of gets a little crazy with the Zoom and having in person. So I'm just going to do it in person for this event, and cost is $45. There is a link in the description of this video if you would like to register for that. Make sure that you do that by the end of the month so that I have time to get kits prepared and get all of the prizes in. So I'm excited about this. I am working on the projects, actually finishing them up once I get off of here. So yay! Don't forget, right now is always a great time to join with Stampin' Up, but with it being Celebration, if you join during Celebration, you can pick out a bundle of your choice from the holiday catalog. There are 12 different ones that you can choose from. This Christmas to Remember is a little over $60, so if you decided to join, this is a great one to get for free if it's on your list. So, $99 for the kit. It is free shipping. You do pay tax on it in the United States, and then you get to pick that bundle. You also get a paper pumpkin, and your value is well over 100, and I think it's like 140 without adding on an additional bundle. So if you added on this one, you'd get almost $200 worth of products for $99 plus tax. So great little special there for joining. One thing I did get asked was, if you join during Celebration, do you get to pick out Celebration items in your starter kit? And that is no. You don't get to pick the actual Celebration items, but you get all your products that you want in your starter kit, and then when you place your first order, then you can get those Celebration items. So if you have any questions, let me know. Last but not least, my favorite class right now is my fall class. This is using the Nature's Harvest stamp set. These are the cards. This is actually club, and so this is a monthly kit that you can actually get sent straight to your house. It's a to-go option. With this kit, you get a minimum of $20 worth of products. It's $39 a month to join. In the month of September, if you join and you decide to get this club, there's actually a lot that you will get because I couldn't narrow it down. So you'll get a bolt of this yarn. You'll get a bolt of the linen thread. You will get the brushed metallic adhesive back dots, and you will get, well, I don't have it over here with me, but you'll get some of this cork paper, and you're gonna get half a pack of the DSP that coordinates with it as well. So you get a lot of products in this monthly club for September. So now is definitely time to do that, and it is still only $39. If you stay consecutive for 6 months in club, you get $25 of free products. So I think that's it for announcements. Let's start working on our paper pumpkin. So I did the little box. I did all the cards that the kit, the way the kit intended it to be. So this is how they intended the box to be. It's a little hope box. So you just take that off and you can open it up. Now in mine, I didn't put any kind of sentimental stuff. I just put all of my paper pumpkin supplies. So this is the box. Shelly Gardner is our co-founder of Stampin' Up, and she actually is the creator of this box. She helped create this one. So I always love her boxes, her paper pumpkin boxes. They're always, she's a little bit more elaborate than I typically do. I'm a very simple stamper, but her kits are always so much fun, so I don't mind doing hers. So anyway, here we go. I do not have any supplies left from this kit. I used everything, and what I have left is for our projects for tonight. So I'm going to show you the front of the pamphlet so that you can see these different cards here. So these are the cards the way they were intended. So here's one. Okay, and then here is one. And then the other one is, let's see, this one right here. Okay? All right. So I do have a bunch to show you. I did make 3 of these. I actually have 3 of those. So, because I didn't know what else to do with the background. Or the card base for it. So, but let me show you some of the other cards that I made with it really quick. So there's that one. And of course, I used my favorite ribbon. So that one, and then this one. And this one actually stemmed off of doing this one right here. And I'll have to say I really do like this one because I like the blue background on it. And then there is this one. So I did a little embossing, and then I kind of shredded that ribbon that came in it to do the around the box, and I just kind of shredded it and then tied it all in a bow. So, but that is those. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put all these in here so I don't lose them or mess them up or anything like that. And let's make the first card. So this is going to be card number 1. I'll pull all my pieces out. Today's Facebook actually won't take very long. I went ahead and cut just about everything. We are going to do some embossing powder though again. So yay! Apparently that's my August monthly thing is embossing. Last month was all about fussy cutting. So, woo. All right, so we're gonna take this right here, and this is just basic white. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab this just so that I don't get my paper underneath messed up. I'm gonna take Pool Party. This is light Pool Party, and this is light Flirty Flamingo. And I'm gonna take the brush in, and I'm literally just gonna rub it, color it just right across like that. Okay? Then I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom half with the Pool Party. Okay? Simple, easy, a little bit of a technique, but not like a hard technique. It's very simple. But this gives you a background that, for example, this right here is multiple different colors. So if you had a long piece, you could do these different colors using your Stampin' Blends. And then this is easier than doing like watercoloring. And I thought it still turned out really nice. So, all right, so there is that. And now we are gonna take the sentiment, and I have that on a really large block, and we're gonna take some basic black, and we're gonna ink that up. Okay, I'm gonna get it really good. All right, and then I'm gonna keep the foam mat underneath to make sure I get good pressure, and I'm just gonna stamp that down. And you can tell that I used this stamp a whole lot because it's stained. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna adhere this. Actually, note, before we adhere it, we want to take the little butterfly, and we're gonna take Magenta Madness. We're gonna ink it up. We're gonna stamp it right down there, like that. Okay? Now we're going to adhere this to the Magenta Madness cardstock. all four corners and then attach it there. And I wanted there to be quite a bit. Y'all know I typically do really small borders, but I really wanted a lot of the Magenta Madness kind of peeking out in the background. All right, and then we're gonna take our glitter, black glitter ribbon, and we're gonna wrap it around the inside of our card. And then we're just gonna tie a bow. And I kind of want it to be a big bow. And there we go. All right. Make sure it looks good. I'm gonna make the loops just a little bigger, okay? And then we're gonna cut off this end. Like that. All right, so there is that. And we're gonna slide that just a little bit further that way. Okay, then we're gonna find, there it is. We're gonna find the sticky pin that I took out of the ribbon so that I don't poke myself later. All right, and then we're gonna take our piece here. We're gonna put dimensionals on the back, and then we're gonna pop it up. All right. Right over our ribbon. Just kind of make sure it's straight there, okay? And then I've got this little butterfly right here that came in the kit. And all I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put a glue dot on the back. I did pop it up on this one, but I'm not sure I liked it because even with the mini dimensionals, you could still see a little bit of the white. So I'm just gonna make it flat. Y'all didn't really need that long of an explanation, but you got it anyway today. So for those of you who don't know, I went back to work full-time today. We had some employment changes, and so I am back to work full-time for a little while. So we'll see we'll see how that plays out. But I think that 7 o'clock will work every Monday night. But tonight I ended up having a meeting, so I wasn't able to get out of the office in time. But anyway, it was definitely a very long day, and y'all, I missed my craft room so much today. I did. I was sitting there at the desk going, right now I would be making a card. So anyway, that's just a little side note, and I know it's crazy, but you don't realize how much you do miss being in your craft room when you've gotten used to being there a full day every week. So, but anyway, this is card number 1, and it's very simple and easy. The measurements for this card are in the description of this video. If you hit my blog post, it'll take you there, and it does have the description in there and the measurements of the cardstock. So anyway, first card. And let's do the second one. Now we're going to do some embossing for the second one. And this is number 2. And the measurements that are on the blog post for number 2 are a little different than this actual card is. But this card that we're actually going to make tonight is going to match that. I didn't end up liking having such a big layer on top from the card base. So I did kind of trim the petal pink and the basic white on top. So just so you know that. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna grab our Versamark ink. And I lost it for a second. And then I also am gonna grab my embossing buddy. And we're gonna take the embossing buddy and we are gonna rub it all down our left-hand side. Just making sure that there's powder on there, okay? All right. Now I'm going to stamp in Versamark, and I'm going to actually put my foam mat here again. We're going to take the large, oh, I never showed y'all the stamp set. So this is the stamp set. I love the sentiments in here. The sentiments are great. And it's got a flower and then some splatter, which all know I love some splatter. And then it's got this butterfly image. And that's the butterfly image we're going to use right now. So we're going to ink it up. We're going to stamp it down here. And then we're going to stamp it here. Make sure I'm not getting on top of each other. Nope. All right, and then we're going to do this one here. And you know what I did? We're going to flip it over because I meant to stamp the sentiment first. I need to actually stamp the sentiment first. So let's scratch that. Let's start over. Hold on 2 seconds. All right. I'm going to grab this so that I don't ruin anything. Okay. We're going to stamp our sentiment. So let me grab this. And then I've got 3 colors. I've got Petal Pink, Bermuda Bay, and Blackberry Bliss. We're going to start with the Blackberry Bliss first. All right. Make sure I have my cleaning chamois. Okay, so we're going to ink up. We don't want our sentiment to be exactly the same, in the same exact location. So we're going to ink there. We're going to come up about 2 words and then stamp there. And then we're going to come up here and kind of do there. Okay? All right, and then we're going to clean that. Oh, you did? Oh, which kits did you work on, Melissa? Then we're going to do Bermuda Bay. And I'm glad you had time to work on them yesterday. I know you've been really busy lately. And we're going to stamp this one here. And then this one's going to be off there. Okay, so that one's just going to get 2 in Bermuda Bay. And then we're going to clean. And I have to say, when I clean with the chamois, y'all, I don't like that sound. But I don't, I like using the chamois because it's so much easier. Okay, Petal Pink is our last one. We're going to stamp that there. And then we're going to come down and stamp this one slightly off, like that. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we're going to do our embossing buddy. All right, and then I'm gonna rub it in real good. Make sure to get all those oils off of the paper. Now we're gonna use our Versamark and our butterfly. Okay. Then we're going to stamp it down here. Okay, and then we're going to ink it up. We're going to stamp it right about here. Okay. And then stamp it here. Let's see if I can, like that. And then stamp it up here, going off like that. And between all of them, even though we're going to emboss over some of it, because you've stamped it so many times, you'll be able to figure out what the message is. So, okay. We're going to do silver. Oh, thank you, Miss Vicki. You did the baseball one, expressions of color, and then this one. I have to do The adventure begins. Oh, yeah, and that's a good one, Melissa. That's a good one. I've started selling all the little stuff, like the boxes, the 3D stuff that I do on Facebook Live. I've started putting them in a box at different events and just selling them off for $1 a piece. And those are gone. Everyone liked those, so, which is good. That's what we want, right? All right, so I'm gonna just pour this on here. And I've got to find a different, I gotta find a different way to do my embossing powder. I think these little things are too small. Just a little too small for me. All right, I wanna make sure I get it on there really good. All right, I'm gonna flick it in the trash. And then close that up. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna dump it, the rest of it in the trash. Get all the powder off of it. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna take my heat gun and I'm going to heat up our powder. We're gonna watch it turn pretty and shiny. I'm gonna lay this down. I have actually bought all new embossing powder because I think mine is old. And I've had these since I joined Stampin' Up. And so I think your embossing powder can go bad. And I think mine has officially gone bad. Because they just don't do quite like they should. All right. Okay. All right, so there we go. That is our card. See, it doesn't quite stick. So anyway, and it's a fairly new Versamark pad, so I know the Versamark's right. So anyway, I've got all new powder and I just have to find a new way to package them up in a Tupperware container. Okay, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna adhere it to the back of our, we're gonna put adhesive on the back and we're gonna attach it to our petal pink. And I'm putting a little extra adhesive on it just so that I know it will stick with it having curled a little bit. Okay, now I have just a little tiny border with the petal pink cardstock. Okay, and there we go. I'm gonna rub it really good so it's nice and flat. And then we're gonna adhere this to the front of a basic white thick cardstock. Okay, let's see. We're gonna put a bunch of dimensionals on the back. And then we'll attach this to the front of our card, and then we're gonna add some embellishment to it, and we will be done. So again, another quick and easy project using the paper pumpkin. These backings don't want to leave my space. All right, so we're going to stick this here. And I definitely like having a little bit more white around it, but you can choose which one. If you decide you like this one better, just go up 1/8 of an inch. So that was all it was. Okay. All right. Now let's grab the embellishments and we will put those on. These embellishments in this kit are gorgeous. Oh, you know what? Nope. Let's move everything. I need to spritz it. Or give it a little bit of, there we go. All right. Now we can add our embellishments. All right, so let's add one here. And here. And here. Here. And the other one's up at the top. All right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Got to make sure I get that odd number on there. Okay, so that is card number 2. There we go. Simple, easy, and I think it's stunning with the embossed powder. So, all right, I'm gonna tear this off so I don't get black ink on everything else. And then we're gonna do our last card, which is quite simple. Yes, so they can, Vicki, they can. The white one, my white powder actually went bad before any of my other ones did. But when it doesn't, and I don't know if it's because maybe humidity, that kind of stuff, and we moved, and so everything was in a really hot truck. I don't know if maybe that's what kind of did it, but they'll get, they do get old if they stop sticking really well to your Versamark, or they don't heat up as well and get real shiny like they're supposed to, then it's time to switch it out. So, but I've had them for 5 years, so that's pretty good. 5 years for a couple bucks is not bad at all. I will say it's definitely worth it. But yeah, and maybe it's just mine because of, you know, being in the heat and traveling. But I know there's a couple other people who've said kind of the same thing as well. So, all right. So the last one, this is using pieces from the kit. So I took the kit, like mostly the kit, and we're going to fold this in half. And this is one of the card bases that comes in the kit. And we're going to give it a good crease. Okay. Then we're going to take this piece, which this was actually all one piece, like this, and then I just cut it in half. We're going to create a flag at the bottom. So we're going to cut up the middle. And then we're going to cut in from this side, straight up to that line up. We're going to do that on both sides. And I need to cut this one up just a little bit further. All right, there we go. All right, so there is our flag. Then I took these pieces, and these pieces were long, so I literally took and cut the flags in half, okay? I'm going to lay these all right here. And I think I like it right about like that, okay? So I'm gonna adhere those down. I'm gonna put my flag up here and just make sure it covers it all. It does. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna flip it over, put some adhesive on the back. I'm gonna turn it like this. And then we're just gonna lay it down. I'm gonna kind of make sure it's straight. Okay, and then we're gonna adhere these down as well. And we're just gonna butt it up to that one, and then do the same with this one, just like that. Okay, all right, so we've got those there. Now I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to put 2 down the middle. All right, so then I'm going to take off the backings, and I'm going to do something. I want to add a little flag down here as well. So I'm going to line it up, make sure that it can be seen. I'm going to lay it lightly down there. Oh, I want it on the other side. Just kidding. All right, let's do it this way. So we want it kind of right about there, okay? And then we're just gonna make sure it's straight. And now we're gonna add adhesive on top of that. Just a little line. And then we're gonna take and put these right over there. And I got it crooked. I'm just gonna straighten it, which I should be able to do. There we go. Okay, so now we've got that there. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my sentiment. So I'm gonna grab the Blackberry Bliss. We're gonna take the Sentiment Hope from the stamp set, and we're gonna stamp this right here on this basic white cardstock. Oh, that did not turn out very well. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to take my Banners Pick-a-Punch, and I'm going to flag the end. All right, let's see if I can. With it being so little, a little piece, it's acting crazy. All right. I'm just trying to get it straight. Okay, there we go. There's one side. All right, and then let's do the other side. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our piece. Put those in the trash. All right. We are then going to take our, this is the ribbon that came in the kit, and I'm just gonna tear apart some of the pieces, okay? And yes, this is a messy part, but it's okay because it makes it look worth it, right? All right. And it doesn't matter if the strings are different sizes. It doesn't matter. Okay, I think that is good. So I'm going to throw away the rest. And then I'm going to take and just kind of make it messy, okay? So I'm just going to kind of like fold it in half and then just kind of split it apart in different areas, okay? And then I'm gonna take and put adhesive right here, and I'm gonna stick it down. And then you can play with it a little bit more so that you've got some crazy going on with it. Does that make sense? Crazy. All right, let's take a dimensional. We're gonna put a dimensional on this side. Then we're gonna put adhesive on the rest of it. Okay, take off that backing, and then you're just gonna lay it over the messy ribbon. Like that, okay? Then you're gonna add your embellishments. And there, and one more right there. Okay, and then that is card number 3. So these are quick and easy projects. And again, the dimensions are on my blog. And the link to my blog is in the description of this video. So you've got card 3, card 2, and then card 1. All right. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I would love to help you out. And Paper Pumpkin is a great subscription. You get so much product for the value that you're paying. The kits are $22 something with tax, and you get so much supplies. I mean, just out of all these cards here, so you've got 6 here, and then I've got 9 other ones. So that's 15 cards out of a kit. So of products that only cost about $22. So it's a great deal. It's definitely well worth it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you later. I will post some of the other cards that I made. I will post that on a blog probably later this week, maybe sometime this weekend. So just be on the lookout for that. But of course, I'll post it, a link to that blog post here. So, all right, guys, have a great evening. See you later. Bye.